I'm Yasmin and I'm 19. I grew up practically in Te Arotu Peninsula. It's always been me and my mum, and when I was younger she got this guy and then she ended up marrying him, and he was like a real alcoholic, and from there on she just forgot about me. So after she separated from him, she just closed me out. She would lock the door and stay in her room, and I'd just be out in the house doing whatever I'm doing. That's when I thought that she just didn't care about me anymore. School was hard. I didn't like going to school. When we wagged, we used to just chill at home and then just wait till it hits night and then go to the skate park in the town centre and just drink. After a while, it just got to the point where I got addicted to drinking, and I changed fully. I would sleep all day and not bother going to school, and then I'll just drink at night, and then I'll be hanging around with the wrong crowd and we'll be meeting new people. And it just got worse because my attitude changed from who I was, and then it just changed into someone I never ever wanted to be. I turned to drinking because there's nothing to do at home. I couldn't talk to my mum around then. I didn't know what she was going through, so I just decided to do whatever I wanted. I went to this party and my friend and I ended up jumping into a stolen car, and I knew he was wasted, but I just didn't know what I was thinking, just jumping in the car. There was also a girl lying across us, and that's my close friend. Then there was the other guy egging him on, saying, "I bet you can't hit 180. All of a sudden, there was this tow truck that he didn't see it, and then after that he just swerved but hit the brakes, and then the car just flipped. Her foot was out the window and it got pretty much ruined. The driver ended up trying to get both of us out. We just ran. By the time we turned around, the cops came down and arrested us. I passed out in the car, so when I woke up I was at home with ambulance in front of me, the police, and my mum. And my mum had never looked at me so shocked in her life. It didn't really matter, the drinking, to me at that time. It was just the fact that my mate got in hospital and the car crashed. I got a boyfriend, and because I moved into his place, I didn't feel like I wanted to drink all the time. It just felt like we could just hang out. I felt more probably cared about when I was at his house because I wasn't alone, so I had people to talk to. I had support. 1 month later, I ended up falling pregnant with him, so that was the other thing. I just had to stop drinking. Went back to school when I was pregnant, and just finished off my NCA. I don't regret having my baby, but I regret wasting my time and wasting money on alcohol. I probably spent a lot of money on alcohol and stuff, and pretty much dropping out of school was my biggest regret, because I was smart. I just didn't have the influence to actually go ahead with things, and I didn't really have faith in myself. I couldn't see myself as something big. It makes me sad when I see girls drop out of school to hang around and do the same things that I was doing. Don't drop out of school. Seriously. School will get you at least UE, and it will get you your levels, and at least you'll know after then you could go into uni. A course, if you're doing a course, you only have one selection to do one subject. With school, you've so much, so You have like English and maths and all of that, and that qualifies for like any mainstream jobs. I think that's probably my message. Just to support your family. Be there for people. Even if they don't need it. Just letting people know that you're there. Because you never know what can happen tomorrow. When people don't have support, like kids, they feel like they're not cared for, so they don't care about what they do. That's pretty much how I felt. I just didn't feel cared for. I've just got into uni. I'm studying at Unitech and I'm doing sports and rec. And I'm getting back into dance. So, yeah, that's awesome because when I was drinking, dance fell out of my hands pretty much. I stopped dancing. And then when I stopped dancing while I was drinking and then I fell pregnant, that was an even longer time. So then after that, when I got back into it, it just felt so good to come back to what I do love. Becoming a PE teacher and a choreographer, either one of those. I definitely know I want to teach out of New Zealand too. And I also want to step up and dance and become a choreographer.